Hey guys, today's September the 6th. Still working at the building project this week, wrapping things up, pouring a little bit more concrete today. I'll show you that then. But right now I'm working in the milking parlor. Here at the one side of the parlor that the cows enter in, these pipes, the one bracket broke. Duct taped it in place for the last little bit until we got around to it. But I'm gonna try to get some new pipes welded in today. Yeah, this pipe's starting to rust out. I don't want to replace this one. So rather than trying to get new brackets or whatever you want to call them things, we're just gonna cut a piece of pipe a little bit longer and kind of smash the end of it so we can weld around it. So I got a measurement, 105 inches. Let's go find some metal. I found a couple pieces of spare pipe we had laying around. It's a little bit smaller diameter, but it's the same thickness of the stuff that was on before, so it should be strong enough. Got an anvil here. We'll see if we can hammer these pipes flat. It was actually relatively easy. I don't know how far we have to go until it can fit onto that round pipe. Got the two pieces of pipe bent sort of how I want them, and all the welding stuff in the Kubota. So we'll take us over to the parlor and see if we can weld these on. I'm gonna remove these old parts first. Just gonna cut the metal off there, the grinder. I got the first one welded on. Went pretty well. I'm not a great welder on a vertical surface like that, but it's gonna be strong enough. So we're gonna take this bottom pipe off and do the same thing. Cows just stand right here and they drool in this spot. I think that's what happens. Start rusting out. The builders are already getting the headlocks set in. It's almost all done. So actually yesterday we moved our pre-fresh cows down to our new heifer barn. We're just using this last pen, and it's a pretty good spot for them for temporary. It's a little bit overcrowded for the heifers, but we do have the pasture open, so we got plenty of space to roam. We check on these cows a lot because they're about to have their calf. So now if one has a calf, we're gonna have to chase it the whole way up to the milking barn and somehow get the calf up there as well, so it's not going to be very convenient for that. It's at least a good comfortable pen they can stay in. Looks like they're enjoying that fan right there. So we're almost ready for cows in this new pen. One thing we have to do is get the water trough running. So we got our water line right here. Just gotta cut this off, and this valve goes on there, and then stick it on top of there and set it all up. We got these concrete bolts. Just pound these in and tighten them down. The trough is fastened down now. There's this little door that we can reach this valve in here. We need to turn the water off. And I just need to attach this hose to the float on the top. I almost got this all together, but my dad just told me that one of the cows down in our heifer barn just had a calf. So now is when the inconvenience comes up. We gotta get that cow up here into this pen, the calf in that pen back there. Normally we have those pretty fresh cows right here, so it's super handy. Heifer. We'll just chase her up to the barn and then we'll come back and get that calf. It's weird seeing full-grown cows in this barn. The headlocks are built for heifers, so it's a little narrower, making it work though. We got the cow in that little pen. Now we're gonna go get the calf with the Kubota sidekick. Tomorrow they're planning to pour this concrete apron outside. So they have this all formed up, the wire laid in there. Couldn't really walk the cow through here, so we had to bring her around and in that little gate. We like to give a calcium pill to the older cows after they have a calf. Just helps keep them from getting milk fever, which they can get if they get low in calcium. We're still using these pens, but once we're done over here, this is going to be a nice 16 by 16 pen for fresh cows. So we're going to have our fresh cows in there, just walk them straight through a gate into here, and then we want to have this set up with a nice headlock in the corner, be able to catch them, and plenty of space. These pens are only 12 by 12, but a 16 by 16 pen will just give us a lot more room to work the cow around, and gets a little bit tight in this one. We make it work, but it's going to be really nice to have a bigger pen. This was pretty well designed for what it was. Did the job. So I'll see if I can sneak her around that gate and into that lock right there. Here's the calcium pill I'm going to give. Then I'm going to put one red band on her back leg, so that way when she comes into the parlor tonight, the milkers will know which cow is the fresh one, and to keep her milk separate. I'm gonna go get her some warm water. I usually drink warm water a little bit better. I would like to see them drink some fluid. And then I'll send her into that pen and she'll get milk tonight. We got our watering trough going, and now we're working on hanging these hinges for our big gates on the end. I'm gonna stick them in here today. We got the last pieces of that end wall out of here. Builders are moving along, they're welding the gates on now. It's not gonna be until next week until we get our pre-fresh cows in there. So we have them in our heifer barn. It's going pretty well. Right now this heifer pen's really overstocked. So we're gonna try and move some of these out down to the other farm. We've got 6 of them that are confirmed pregnant. So we're gonna load them in the trailer right now. I see 995 there, it's that white one. 986.
Come on, get going.
We got those 6 heifers loaded. Now we have 1 dry cow that we want to put in the pre-fresh pen. So we're just gonna bring her out of this barn straight across. Getting some more rain now. Yesterday we got almost 3 inches and still coming today a little bit. Who else? Go ahead, hop out. Hop out. It is the end of the day now. Just wanted to show you where we're at with this barn. Pretty much wrapped everything up on the new section. They got the gates set up, welded these panels in, and we hung our big gates on the end. We just used the same gates that were on the old end of the barn. Got water in the watering trough. We're not quite ready to move in though because we want to actually concrete this whole old part. We don't have a concrete floor in it. We'd like to do it right. We're gonna have to keep our pre-fresh cows in the heifer barn for at least 5 days to a week. I'm actually feeding them right now, so I'm gonna go run feed out to them. I'll show you how that's working. I'll run this feed out and then end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.